Right, I think it's time now to check in with my Friday panel, and tonight I've been visited by three ghosts from the past, the present and morning live. It's a Christmas reference, don't worry. It is Riyadh Khalaf, Emma Barton and Dr. Zan van Tulleken. There they are. Oh, look at this.
Amazing.
Oh, get your freak on for Halloween. You can't go wrong with that.
I feel like Mystic Meg.
I mean, it is. Bring back Mystic Meg. That's what I say. Get your crystal ball out. Riyadh, it's so lovely to see you, mate. Loving the leather trousers. Not just for Halloween, they're for all year round. We have established that.
Honestly, it took me 2 hours to get into them.
And it'll take you 2 hours to get out of them. You showed you could cope well under pressure on MasterChef. How do you think you'd get on with this lot?
I don't know. I mean, this is the point of the competition where you're a few weeks in now. You need to make sure you don't get cocky.
No.
Because you're not the first or second out and you think,
it's true.
I've got this. But you still need to bring it every week, don't you?
You do.
So, you know, I think I only had to impress John and Greg, which is hard enough in itself. These guys have to impress 10 million people.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
I'm rising. Thank you, if you don't mind. Not this show. Dr. Zan's here as well. I love you, Dr. I want to talk about your CBBC show, Operation Ouch, isn't it?
That's right.
You're taking it to the Lyric Theatre, so you're going out and about.
We're going to be in the West End on Shaftesbury Avenue. So I've got a lot of sympathy for everyone going out who's a bit of an amateur on stage, going out and strictly trying to dance in front of people when you're not trained in showbiz, because that's my thing.
It's
so
difficult.
we're out. This is a brand new show. We have done shows in the West End before, but it is intimidating. If you trained as a doctor, going on stage and trying to do what's basically an hour and 15 minutes with my brother.
You say that, Zan. I've seen you gyrating your hips on Morning Live. When are we getting you on Strictly?
Look, I would... hang on, I've got something for this. Look, I audition every time I'm on Morning Live. I feel like I'm auditioning for Strictly. I would love to do it. But if you watch me move through life, I waddle, right? I am not a naturally graceful man. So I think, but I would love to do it. I'd love to fix that.
Well, do you know what? We've put your name down, that's all I'm saying. And can I say, Honey's back! She's back, you're looking beautiful. And the woman who got Antony's first ever tens on the show, may I just add.
She got him his
She
first
got him the
tens.
tens. It was week 9, I think it was
It
back
was.
then. They're dishing them out like dishcloths now.
I know.
What are you making of all these tens?
But rightly so.
They're brilliant, aren't they?
I think you're right. Like, as a fan of the show and then taking part in the show, you know, your tens sort of, you started a lot later in the weeks. But, you know, when they've been dished out, you've gone, they deserve it.
They do deserve it.
Dancers deserve
They
it.
really, really do.
Easy for me to say.
Easy for you to say. Let's start talking about let's talk about the couples for what they're going to be dancing at the weekend. Adam and Katia are up first. We're going to be talking the Viennese waltz. Now, he seems to have found his groove, Riyadh, hasn't he? Let's have a little look at him in rehearsals. How do you think he's going to get on with a bit of ballroom again?
Do you know what? I love Adam on this show because he's really, really trying hard. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. He looks like a competition winner. He's so happy. He's like, I can't believe I'm here. And he's started to get this sort of roll down. You know, when he did the Avatar outfit and you could see every bit of him.
Hardly an outfit.
And Shirley said, you know, we can see everything, so there's nothing to hide behind. So he's really started to loosen up now. I think in this one, I want to see him lip-syncing less. Because he could be amazing on Drag Race with how good he is at lip-syncing on that stage.
He won't be sashaying away.
A lot of this.
Definitely not. Let's move on to Dan and Nadia. They're going to be doing the jive. Zan, he got his high score last week. That's quite good for Dan. He's in a good mood. Do you think he can carry this into this week?
Look, I'm fully cheering for Dan, because Dan slightly reminds me of me. OK, taller, more hair, thinner, better looking. But he's got a sort of slight nerdy dad vibe that I really love. And I think that's actually really helpful. Like, he's brought that kind of meticulousness. So I think he can do it. I'm fully cheering for him.
You're cheering for him.
Yeah.
Let's move on to John and Jojo. They're going to be doing the quick step. Quick step, difficult dance.
It's quick.
But it's very quick.
Very
lot of steps
quick.
as well.
Steps, yeah.
A lot of
steps.
I missed a lot of steps.
Don't worry about it, babe. These two, they're on fire at the moment, aren't they?
They really are an absolute dream team. I just absolutely adore them. They're just so good. They're so in sync and just, just made to be dancing together.
I keep forgetting who the pro is when I watch
they
those
just-
two.
they just
It's
click.
like, wow,
Yeah.
you've been doing this for years, lads, behind the scenes.
But do you know what I love about that? You saying that? That's because they switch the lead a lot as well, don't they?
They swap it
switch a lot
over,
of the
yeah.
lead.
And that's the beauty of a same-sex partnership, is you can play with that a lot more.
Yeah.
He'll lift him, you'll lift
It's
you.
just so easy to watch them. I just think that's, and you know, it's just like, oh, you feel, you know,
You're not
warm.
on edge, yeah. You're not like, oh,
no, like,
they-
oh, they're going to get it right. No, not at all.
But then Johannes cries, and it's just, I'm in floods at home. I'm like, every week you're
There
just
is
making
nothing
me
wrong
go.
with crying on the telly. I'm just putting it out there, all right?
We all remember.
Leave me alone. Let's move on to Judy and Gratz. We just had a nice little catch up with her. She's going to be doing the cha-cha-cha with Gratz. She is back in the game, and by the sounds of it, she is ready to prove herself.
You know what? I was on MasterChef with this woman, and she is one of my favourite human beings. She throws herself in, and although she looks like she's just having a laugh and a good time, there's a real competitive girl in there. And what I love
Go
about
on,
it,
girl, in your rehearsals earlier.
the two dances that I think that she could smash are Charleston and the Cha-Cha. So I'm delighted that our comeback dance is going to be this.
I'm just here for the outfit. I just want to see what this
I
outfit
want to
is
see
because
her
I just
move
know.
what God gave her.
Oh, I think we will tomorrow, I'll put it that way. Let's move on to Tom and Amy. They're going to be doing the tango. Sans, Tom was worried about channeling his inner sexiness last week, but he brought it and then he tweeted a photo of himself. I mean, is this tango going to be a bit raunchy?
I think it's interesting because it's a different sort of sexiness, isn't it? If last week it's a little bit more seductive, this week it's got that kind of aggressive, like you're in it, right? You're in that, you're fully immersed in the sexiness now. It looks to me pretty exciting from what we're seeing in rehearsal.